All right, so this is what Trump had to say about the latest status of Iran. The Hormuz Strait is open and will remain open with or without Iran. We are reinstating the Iranian blockade, so named because it is only stopping Iran's ships or customers from entering or leaving. All other countries will have fair and open use of the strait. The USA will be, from this point forward, known as the guardian of the Hormuz Strait. But as such, and as a matter of fairness, will be reimbursed at the rate of 20% on all cargo shipped for any and all costs necessary to do the job of providing safety and security to this very volatile section of the world. The process and formation will begin immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump.
Can you or the American military or the Israeli military get to what's left of their third string and their fourth string and their fifth string? Do you know where they are? Can you kill them?
Yeah, I do, but we don't want to talk about that. But
okay.
We certainly are watching. Yep. I know a lot about that subject. I know a lot, but I don't think it's appropriate to talk about it right now. But we will be hitting them. Like, as an example, we're going to hit them very hard tonight, and we're going to hit them hard tomorrow. And there's not a damn thing they can do about it. They have nothing. They have nothing going other than they have big mouths.
Keep it up, Mr. President.
Very good that I did, because I got to know them.
The MOU buckled.
And it's a lot better. You know, people say I was at least reasonable, but I got to know them, and they're stone cold crazy people.
Trump is on some complete gangster stuff.
Facts. It's like he getting on the news and saying, yeah, I did that, and I'll do it again, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Looks like Call of Duty.
Trump, you might as well make a diss song, bro.
He might as well, because it's getting bad. But, I mean, they had chances after chances. It's like
they cannot negotiate with terrorists. I thought we said that in the U.S. We don't negotiate with terrorists. What happened to that?
People are negotiating with terrorists, basically.
Well, some people trying to have partisanship, you know.
This bullshit.
It's not partisanship. It's not between parties. We're talking about terrorists versus calm people. That's not. You cannot.
Well, they think all across. Well, liberals think all across the world you could do that,
and that's why they can't run things.
Y'all remember when Tulsi Gabbard was coming out with all this stuff saying basically the United States was paying terrorist groups.
Yeah,
they were.
And all this came out when October 7th happened. That the United States gave was it Iraq? Or Iran.
Obama gave Iran and Joe Biden too.
It was Iran.
Mm-hmm. And then they gave money to Hamas.
So. Yeah.
And then Hamas.
That's what that
October
is.
7th.
We cannot give them money and negotiate with them. Trump is doing what he got to do, and people hate it, but it needs to be done.
Well, I guess they still trying to push democracy in our.
No, they're not trying to push democracy there. They're trying to get them to open the strait. That's what we want.
That's what we want. But he was on
before that they was trying to make a democracy.
We can't do
that. Used to, but yeah, I think they gave up on that.
We can't do it.
They feel like I think that's the only way. This will completely stop. That's what I think they're pushing probably for a regime change.
With the Democrats,
they've changed regimes.
He got a kind of a point because the Democrats, their argument is if we promote peace, then that's the only best. That's the outcome.
They'll call it colonization though if we go and try to make them have a democracy. They can't have that. The only way is there's only one way, and I'm not gonna say it.
Well, the way it's happening right now, but yes, that is what Democrats would want, is to push peace.
Marco Rubio would have blew them up.
When we gave them the weapons, when our government gave them the money, what'd they do with it?
They gave it to Hamas, allegedly.
Why were we fighting in Iraq? That is questionable still.
Hussein.
That is questionable still. At the end of the day,
this is turning into that.
It was Saddam Hussein. That's why.
Yeah, but they killed him, and then they just kept on having more leaders come up, and then the U.S. had to keep on just killing their leaders and because the leaders were the same essentially. Like they were still on the same type of time. Same thing with Iran.
But what they all have in common is they hate America.
Yeah, jihadists.
So it's nothing we can do.
Most of their equipment is gone. Their anti-aircraft stuff is gone. We hit them very hard last night. Every time they send a drone, we hit them very hard. But we had a deal. What nobody knows, we had a deal. It was a done deal. And then they broke it. They always break it. We've had 10 deals with these people, and so we're just going to hit them very hard. And we're gonna keep the strait, and we'll probably run it. We'll become the guardian of the strait. Maybe we'll call it the guardian angel of the strait. And we should be reimbursed for that. When we do that, we're going to be reimbursed because the other nations are very wealthy. They're on our side. And we can't be expected to do that for nothing, unlike we had for many years.
You know what make it crazy? He making everybody else pay up, though. But would that impact Americans? Would that impact our goods that's getting sold?
It definitely would. Every time the war continues, the oil price goes up. Mm-hmm. When the tariffs hit, things were affected. So the stuff that Trump is doing does affect certain goods, and that's why these liberals are saying, well, Trump isn't. But that's the thing is, they're not letting things play out.
Well, the cost of keeping the Strait open will be a lot less than the cost of the Strait being closed.
They are not looking at the future.
It will help.
We will have, Trump said it, and a lot of stuff Trump said has happened. That's why we still come on this camera every day and talk about it. He ain't got nothing but W's in my book. So if he says, because of this, the oil price is going to eventually be at the lowest it's ever going to be, maybe
if
the
not Strait is fully open.
Yes, but we also, if we control that port.
Then it's fully open.
That's we got, man.
That would be good.
But the problem is, we was letting China take over there, and Trump went over there and took over the oil port in Venezuela. What is that gonna eventually do? Make gas prices go down in America? Because I would be feeling the same way Trump feel. If I look and I'm the president and I see all these gadgets and these equipment, we got them over there saying F and death to America, and y'all controlling the port.
Well, and
we coming in and getting everything.
Well, Iran tried to kill Trump in Turkey. They had plans put in place, and
it was revealed.
They tried to kill him. This is a full blown absolute this is a war. This is a real war.
He finna, and it might happen tonight, and it will, but I think they finna go through and obliterate the whole thing.
He gonna get a little cigar.
Cause it's only right. You telling me we get the port?
But people said they were gonna wait until after the midterms to do that, so that it wouldn't impact the Republican Party. But they said after the midterms.
But he tried though.
Yeah, they tried.
It was 10 deals.
You cannot negotiate with jihadism. Quick question: how many websites do you think have your real email address?
Probably way too many.
Probably every single one.
I've never really thought about it, and that was me too. Every online order, every coupon, every random website asking me to make an account, I just used my real email and phone number, and then you start wondering why you get so much spam
or random calls.
My inbox is actually ridiculous right now.
So now I use Cloaked, the sponsor of today's video. Instead of giving out my real email or phone number, I generate a new one inside the app. So if I'm buying something online, signing up for a newsletter, or trying a new app, they never get my real information.
Can people still contact you?
Yeah, the messages still come through Cloaked, but if I ever stop using that company, I can just turn the email or the phone number off. Yeah, I used Cloaked for Uber Eats, and it helped me stop getting so many emails from them and so many phone calls and all types of stuff. So instead of trying to unsubscribe from 100 mailing lists, I can literally just disconnect that identity. And that's really my favorite part. It also comes with dark web monitoring, a VPN, password manager, spam call filtering, and identity theft protection. But if you're curious, the free security scan is worth doing by itself. It'll show you what information connected to your phone number may already be floating around online. So head to cloaked.com/CartierFamily, run the free scan, and if you decide you want the extra protection, you can get 30% off any Cloaked plan with our link.
What do y'all think?
What do you do?
It makes sense. To me,
that's a heavy as the head type thing.
You know what they think? We should just allow them to be free and have a nuclear weapon and.
I forgot about that shit. Forgot about the nuclear weapon.
They said let them just have their nuclear plants and let them be. Y'all just trying to push imperialism across the world.
What would anybody do? Any smart person, any leader? What would you do? The Muslims are building a bomb that hate America?
Not just the regular.
What would you do?
The jihadists.
You have to go and get it. We got all these equipment. We got the Navy. We're paying trillions of dollars for all this equipment and all these soldiers, and we're not supposed to put them to work.
Yeah.
If we need to. And this was an absolute need to. We getting oil. The Muslims are taken out, and now my boy Trump say he calling it the garden of what he said.
The guardian angel of the Strait of Hormuz.
Dude crazy, bro. He said we named it the Gulf of Mexico.
It's just the blockade. Remember, they did the blockade a while ago to basically keep it open, and that's what they're going to do again. But he said it's going to have to be long term, but that costs money, that costs resources. So all those Arab nations with all that oil around there, Dubai and all them, they got bread. So I think that's what they'll have to do.
And I think Saudi Arabia actually just joined the war against Iran.
Everybody is with the U.S. in this. Iran is on their own.
They're cooked, and you know who was on their side? China
and Russia,
and they're not going to do shit.
But I don't think they want to get in. Yeah, I don't think they want to get. They need the Strait open bad.
Yeah, and that's what Trump's saying.
Everyone needs it open
from us now. How y'all think y'all finna control anything? Y'all down there in Venezuela and in the Strait. And y'all, I didn't talk about, when we was talking about China infiltrating our government, I actually didn't bring up, it was a past video, when we were talking about how Mitch McConnell's wife left China, Joe Biden and the Democrats cleaning up California. China COVID. I didn't bring it up, but COVID, they said came from China.
But that's China crates at the border.
That's why Vivek, we were walking with Vivek, and Vivek said, these Chinese ports, that's very interesting. They might be, hey man, we might be.
They're infiltrating.
Yeah, and we're getting infiltrated by, we don't know. It could be the Muslims. We see Ilhan Omar and Mendami. We could be getting infiltrated from the Chinese. We see Mitch McConnell. We are. COVID. Who we getting infiltrated by?
I think
Israel, they were saying, Jeffrey, what's going on, y'all?
You know that China made a new fentanyl that's more potent than it takes less that they created. It's a new fentanyl drug.
Look, though, that's crazy. We have to be America first, guys, and I believe this move, it is America first. And I believe any smart person and the guy that we elected and the people that surround it, it's not just Trump making these decisions. We have real life, different people in that are smart handling these things that we seen what the other administration was doing. Wasn't doing the stuff in the best interest for America. We've seen it. And, we can talk on and on about that. On and on. The border, transgender, anything. We can talk about it. But this is getting crazy, guys. We're going to see what happens. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to keep y'all updated, but it's going down. Hopefully, America's soldiers be safe. But I don't think Iran got nothing.
They don't have anything. It's just going to be it's going to look bad if he has to wipe them off the map. That'll look bad.
Well, man,
but
nobody can ever understand.
They might as well just pull the laser out. Nobody can really see.
Got the lasers on the boat. Hey, we got some stuff. Man, that's what I say, man. We got lasers on boats, man. I want to want everything, man. Maybe that's just me. They say I'm gonna be a king.
Well, they said
get up there and talk.
They said Marco Rubio is a lot more aggressive than Trump, and he would have been already pulled multiple triggers. But they said JD wouldn't have got involved in this at all. So that's your. So if if you look at this, so in the next administration, right? Thinking for the future, if we could choose of how would Marco handle this or how would JD handle this, then that's who you vote for. So you think about things in times like this. Who do you want making decisions? And that's how you vote.
Some people are gonna say not Trump because they don't want to go into war. So really,
he ran on no wars.
He did.
What would y'all think, though? I mean, obviously, these moves, you got to make bold moves to be ahead in life in general. But if it was JD versus Marco versus Trump, and JD said, I'm not going in there.
That's the side
with the same policies
that we would take.
And Trump said, man, I want all that. What would people be saying?
JD. Next presidency,
that's
vote for JD.
That's pretty crazy, though. That's pretty, I don't know. I would probably want that, too. So that's what I'm saying. Then at the end, this would make him look bad then.
That's why he needs it. That's why he's trying to get it over with, I think. That's why he's just like, let's just go put the blockade there. Let's get this over with because he cares about now his legacy and how he leaves America. And he knows that if he drags us into this war for a long time, people are going to be upset about that. So I think he wants it to be over with. But it was a business thing. He needs that straight open for business, for the prices, because affordability is like the main issue that everyone's upset about. So I think that's what you got to do.
Good take. That's the cost of business. Yep. Let us know what y'all think in the comments, though, guys.